What are you doing, Numbskull? Alright guys, hey, welcome back. Just me today, flying solo. I am going to go through my collection of Shin Megami Tensei Slash and or the other Persona games. I still consider them all under the same umbrella. I know there's a pretty, I don't want to say divide, maybe a divide, whatever, between the two groups. I don't care. I think they're all awesome games. And I do include them under the same umbrella, the same way, like, I know people always can compare them to Pokemon because you collect monsters. Well, there's a myriad of different types of Pokemon games. So there's different types of Shin Megami or Persona games, but to me, you still use demons in all of them. They're all, to me, in the same umbrella, so I clump them all together. So I'm going to just go through my collection of games and just explain them a little bit to you. My newest one, which we showed off, got Persona 5 Strikers. I do have it on Switch. This is one I'm playing the most right now. I absolutely love the game. I love the characters because of P5. So the combat I'm not phenomenal at. I'm getting better, but I'd love to play those characters or visit them again. Second one is just P5. This is the Royal. I don't have like vanilla P5 or anything. This is actually the first Persona one I played. And just kind of sparked my interest in what this larger world of all the Shin Megami games were, because blew me away. I love RPGs, and this was something special. So that was just got at the beginning of what was that last year, 2020, or it had to have been. So yeah, haven't even had it super long. Next one, I know it's not everybody's favorite, but this is P5-3 and or P5-3 and P5, the dancing games in the combo. So it's kind of set up to look like a book, and then it just has the discs on top of each other. I really enjoy these for what they are. I'm not looking for like a normal RPG style with them. They're just rhythm games, but to me it's more of a celebration of how great the music is from the game. So that's really what I take out of it. It's a game that, for my son and I, just want to kill 20 minutes, half an hour. We're not going to get into like a long game. Sometimes we'll throw that on just to play and have a little bit of fun with. We really enjoy it. So I know it's not everyone's favorite, but I actually pretty much have nothing bad to say about the game. I know there's a lot. They didn't throw a story in or anything like that. Doesn't really bother me. I'm not doing those for the story, so I'm happy with them. And then, Zelda's back. She's got to visit now all the time. What you doing? So I bought Persona 4 Ultimax, which is like the second fighting game on the 360. I don't actually own a Xbox system. Well, my son has the Xbox One S. And apparently this is one of the few games that doesn't work on it, which is a huge disappointment. So we haven't played this yet. But, sorry guys, I gotta guard my water while she jumps down, or she'll steal it. I'll put it up here so she can't get it. Haven't played the fighting game. Someday we'll get to it. Next I'm going to go through is, here, we'll do all the DS collection. So the reason there's so many games, or because there's so many games, I'm not really surprised that Shin Megami Tensei 5 is getting a release date on the Switch, or only Switch for a limited amount of time, whatever it is. It seems like they've really switched over the Shin Megami series, especially just to Nintendo products lately. The way that the mainstream Persona games seem to be only Sony. I have no idea why that is. I've heard a lot of people do speculation that there isn't a contract with Sony, so why is it only on the PlayStation 4, or why was Persona 4 Golden only on Vita? I have no idea about any of that. All I know is I have all the systems, so I'm just gonna get them wherever it's convenient for now. I have both the Devil Survivor games, so I don't have the base ones. All I have is the Overclocked and the Record Breaker. I just figured if there's an upgraded version with more to it, or quality life changes, whatever that is, I was gonna get those. I actually got Record Breaker first, so I'm I think between 6 and 8 hours into that game. And then I did stop, only because I got 2 other games I started playing, so I will go back to that. I heard they're not connected, so there's no reason to play this one first. Though I've heard from a lot of people this is way, way better. I don't care. I already started one, so I'll finish it. But I love strategy-based or grid-based RPGs like that. So it's really cool to see a game within that genre fit into the Shin Megami universe. That was really cool. I like that a lot. I've got both the Persona games, or Q games. I will hold out as long as possible playing those. I've heard mixed reviews, but mostly positive. However, I've never played P4, any version of it. I'm still holding my breath that this year Atlas will announce some kind of port of P4 Golden, either to like PlayStation console or Switch would be awesome. I don't do Steam. And Vita is one of the very few modern systems that I don't own. And to be honest, it looks like an amazing system, but there's not a single game except for Persona 4 Golden that I'm interested in. So I don't want to buy a whole system just to play one game. If that makes sense. So I haven't gotten it. I'm holding my breath that they're going to port it somewhere else. Now that they're starting to realize that having games on multiple systems is a smart thing. I don't know why didn't know that before, but I've got Soul Hackers. God, I'm not used to doing these videos alone. I haven't played this one either. I've heard really good things, but this is going to be on the backlog for a while. Shin Megami Tensei 4. Once again, heard really good things, but I've got a few other games to get to before I do that one. And then the last, for the handheld Nintendo systems, the last one I have is Strange Journey. So I actually bought this. I got it super cheap, like, found it on eBay. It's complete. It's got, oh my god, that didn't want to open. It's got the manuals in really nice shape. I got it for like 15 or 16 bucks a long time ago. So I picked that up, and then I don't even know how much longer, like 2 weeks after that got to my house, I saw Strange Journey, and it's still in the cellophane. And that one was like, I normally goes for more, but I got it super cheap again. I got it less than 40. I know it was less than 40. It might have been less than 30 even, which I haven't seen it that cheap for a while. I don't know why it was, but I picked it up right away. So I probably won't ever play the original version, but it's cool to have. I actually love that cover art. That's one of my favorite cover arts for one of the Shin Megami games. I just think it's like super eerie and like ominous and like just looks really cool. I love the helmet. So yeah, I'm going to keep it for the collection. Next we'll go to my PlayStation 2 collection. So I got the this cover art for Persona 3, and then Fez, which is one of the worst cover arts for one of the Shin Megami games. I am, however, playing this right now. It is super, super hard, and I will grind a lot, get to a boss, and die multiple times, and then go grind more. And that's pretty much the game for me, but it's still an awesome game. The bosses are super hard in it. So I have, sorry for the noise, my ferrets are going bananas right now. They just woke up from their nap right as I was setting up for the video. So I've got the Nocturne still in cellophane. Well, this game, if you want this game, you can get on PlayStation 2. You can get super cheap. I see it for sale constantly for $19.99. So for 20 bucks, if you want to get it. So I picked it up, fully intending to play that before I played Persona 3. And then as soon as I got that, they announced that, or at least I found out they announced the remaster or updated version that's coming out this year, 2021. So now I'm just waiting for that, and I'm going to play that version instead because I'm sure it'll be hugely improved. From what I read, it's going to be a big improvement, so I'm holding off on that. This is actually the series that I am going to play next after I finish Strikers and I finish P3. These games look awesome, and I've heard nothing but good things, so I'm super excited to play them. But it's Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. They're both complete in box. They're both in really nice shape. Like, the manuals really, like, just look great on them. They're not, like, bent up or anything at all. Like, the corners, like, a slight amount. That doesn't bother me. I actually like having a little worn feel, just for the history of it, as long as it's not ripped up and torn up. So these are the next games, as long as they don't get bumped, which games tend to do in my backlog. I should just do a video showing you how bad my backlog is. You'd cry. Don't grow up, get a job, and have kids if you want to play video games. That's the lesson here. So then the last two games I have for PlayStation 2 are the Devil Summoner, the Raito Kuzunoa games. Unlike, I should tell you, the Digital Devil Saga games, these two both of them are actually fairly cheap. I think on eBay, you can probably pick both up for between 40 and 45 bucks. That's not too bad for two games that have aged well, that are in what I would say is a growing popularity of RPG series. So 2 games for 40, 45 bucks, that's not bad. However, these games suck price-wise. I've heard good things about them, but both of these combined is a lot more money. You're talking about, let's say it was $50 for those two. I think the cheapest you're going to be able to pick both of these up is like cheap in maybe $250. I'm going to say more closer to $300. So you're talking like what, 5 times the cost to get these two as opposed to Digital Devil Saga. So yeah, I haven't played them yet, but I'm super glad to add them both in the collection. Actually, the first Raito game, which is this one, Soulless Army. I actually got this not that long ago. I think this is what I bought myself for my birthday in January, because this one alone, it didn't come with anything else. It is complete. It's got like very boring looking manual, but it's the manual. The game is in good shape. That alone was, I think I paid $120 for, which was at the time when I bought it, like between $20 and $40 cheaper than I've seen other copies go for. And then this one is still in the cellophane. This came in that plastic box with the little plushie. I actually have the plushie sitting on a couch with all my other plushies. But this one was like, I think with that package was like close to $200. So yeah, they're not cheap games, but what part of game collecting is cheap nowadays? So add those there. So I got 3 more games to show you. Next is the PSP. I've got the first Persona, and then Persona 2, The Innocent Sin. Both these are complete in box. I bought them from an eBay seller in Canada who actually communicated more than most people do. Not that I have issues with people not communicating. As long as they send me what I buy, I don't care. But this guy was really cool. Reached out a couple times to make sure everything was okay. They're both complete, and he gave me a good price. It's just shipping from Canada is what hurt. I think that's why he did a little better job on the price. So I've got those. I actually have a PSP that's in really nice shape. So I've dabbled in these a little bit, but not a lot. I mostly got them for the collection. And then last game, guys. This is the one why I decided to make the video today. I'm going, if you can't tell, for all the North American or any English version of the game. I have nothing against the Japanese versions. I just can't read or understand Japanese. So I'm trying to get every North American game, and some of them are getting very pricey. Not that the Raito games aren't, but this one is my newest pickup. I don't want to say how much I paid for it. It was way more than you should pay for a video game. How do I say this? When I bid on it, I was not exactly sober. And it was with 24 hours left in the auction, so I was sure that somebody else was going to bid on it. And nobody else bid on it. So I got, believe it or not, a cheaper price. I saw one go, from what I paid for it, for $80 more, like 2 days before. So I got this one $88 cheaper than the one that just sold before it. Still paid way too much money. But it is complete in box, and it's awesome to add it to the collection. I just don't know how long it's going to take me to pay everything off now. But I got the original Persona game on PlayStation. Once again, super proud to have it, but man, it's so expensive. It is complete in box. So it's got the, manual's in really nice shape. It's got like the insert, not that you're ever going to send that in, but just, pretty simple manual. And then it's only 1 disc, even though it's the 2 cassette thing, it only has 1 disc in the back. The manual is a little thicker. It's not that bad. It's like a Final Fantasy manual, so I feel like they could have just done it in a single, maybe. I don't know. But they put it in here. It's not a big deal. The disc is pretty plain. Once again, I heard that this version's not even as good as the PSP. They made improvements. However, I like to sit in front of a big screen. Maybe I'm getting old. It's my eyes, but just to sit there with the controller and relax. So I'll actually probably play this before I play the PSP version. But this will look great to like display in front of the rest of the games. I think I'm going to get a little plastic holder to hold it up. I don't know. But yeah, finally got this. So I am still missing a few, obviously, North American games. I probably won't pick any more up for a while. Got to pay some stuff off, especially this guy. But yeah, that's my collection. Got, I think, the vast majority of U.S. titles. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to just show them all here together, if I can get them all up. If you guys haven't checked out this series, if you like RPGs at all, especially little ones that are like a little darker, definitely a little more challenging. It's not the first RPG I would play if I were you, but they are awesome games. Oh, this is probably something I shouldn't have done. There we go. Okay. Yeah, they're really good games. Even the older ones, most of them are aging pretty well. They're just super fun to go back to, especially from like a studio that's not necessarily the biggest, but they've been around a long time, so they do quality work. So yeah, that's the whole collection right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.